Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the channel. I'm sitting here. It's the night before Thanksgiving, and it's finally happened. I knew it was inevitable that it would eventually happen, but now it's finally hit. I miss my life back in China. Yes, it's something that happens. It's unavoidable for anyone who has lived abroad in another country. Well, I'm not going to say for everybody, but for the most part, if you ever do find yourself coming back to your home country, you're going to find at some point it'll hit you. You're just going to miss your life back wherever it was that you were living. Whether you were there for 6 months or whether you were there for several years, as in my case, it's going to happen. It's happened to me every single time whenever I come back to the United States. Sometimes it's a week. Usually it's about 2 weeks in. This time it's taken a little longer, but something to do with the holidays and thinking of family and everybody back there and my son. Fortunately, he's here with me, but I think he's really missing his grandma back in China. And they've started sending messages and talking and begging and saying, please, bring Charlie back to visit, which is impossible right now anyway, but it's happening, and it's got me thinking of all my little adventures and little towns and old streets back in China. And, life back in the United States is just a little bit too quiet sometimes. China has a certain energy about it. And there's certainly a lot of energy here in our house tonight as we're watching movies with my son here. But, yeah, we've gotten well prepared, getting ready, as I said, for the holidays. Have everything that we need. Yeah, we don't have everything. So I'm at the store the night before here with my son, who has found what he thinks is necessary supplies for Thanksgiving. A cap gun, so he can shoot at us all through the holiday. That should be fun. Usually on Thanksgiving or the night before, I expect to find food in short supply, but that is not the case. However, when it comes to cleaning supplies, toilet paper appears to be in very short supply today, except for certain brands. They're even limiting rationing it out. That's kind of interesting. Well, it's Thanksgiving morning, and continuing with what I was saying, yes, you always reach a point where you begin to miss the place where you lived, and Thanksgiving isn't really helping with that. I'm preparing this turkey here, and already, the thoughts are, we'll take photos and everything to show everybody back in China what it's like for the American Thanksgiving dinner. Back in China, it was always like a roast duck, basically, or maybe go to hot pot or something, since it's not really a holiday over there. Or maybe we'll get KFC, which is kind of ridiculous, thinking about it from the perspective of being in the United States and what a Thanksgiving meal is supposed to be. But hey, that's in China. Yeah, starting to miss it. So if anyone is watching this from abroad and thinking about moving back to the United States, and it's your first time coming back after living abroad, well, be prepared. You're going to reach that point where suddenly you're like, you know what, I really miss where I was at. But under the circumstances of this COVID business, it's just impossible to go back anywhere. I've been looking at Japan and different places, and I'd originally thought that when we left we would go to somewhere like Japan or maybe Taiwan or something, but it's all impossible. Nothing is possible with this COVID business. We're all just trapped where we are. And we're lucky to be here, actually. I shouldn't complain. We've got our little house here now and living comfortably. My son is quite happy in the United States so far, but he misses his friends. But just the same, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. As always, like, share, subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your holiday.
Delicious.